What's up, guys? My name is Bubble Play. Welcome to the first episode of my new GM series, which is for the moment called Future GM. And please don't look at the St. Louis logo. It does not mean anything St. Louis. It's not the team that we will be playing for. Some of you might say there's something wrong here. This is season 2022 to 2023, and it's not looking like a beginning of a new GM series, but actually it is. This is exactly the catch that I was talking about. We will be starting our GM. I'm not sure how many years it will be, not in the 13-14 season as it usually starts, but 10 years after that season. So we are 10 years into the game, and that's when we start. And I think it will be fun because this is basically the whole new NHL reality. Some of the stars are already retired, some will retire in a couple of seasons. This is basically the totally new game, and we need to manage to build a successful team in this new reality. And I personally think that this will be fun, and I hope that you guys will be on board as well. And what should we do first? First thing that I want to do is I want to kind of show you what kind of world we're living in. And to do that, let's look at the awards for at least for the recent past 4 years. We cannot really look further down, and this is currently the moment why we are standing. I will even quit this awards menu. Why we are in this particular moment here? It's the end of the 10th year. I did the simulation of 10th season, and it actually took me a lot of time. I never thought that it would, but it actually took me more than half a day. Of course, I could do other stuff while I was doing that, but it took really long time. So it's not the GM that I was playing for myself or for in other series. It's the completely brand new game. I started it yesterday, and I was able to finish it off today. So what I was doing, I was not managing any team. it was all automatic. All the settings were set to do it automatically. I haven't made any signing, any trade, anything. So it all went down by itself, basically. And some of you might say that it would affect the team, that it kind of left uncontrolled, but actually it's not true. First I started, I don't remember which team it was. Oh, it was Detroit. I decided that Detroit does not really do anything. They get their stars retired pretty soon, and then it's basically nothing for them. So I managed Detroit for the 4 years, then New Jersey for the 3 years, and then St. Louis for the next 3 years, just to not really affect one team and to kind of spread this effect on the 3 teams. And actually, without me doing anything for 3 years in New Jersey, the first year I was managing St. Louis, New Jersey won the Stanley Cup, so I wasn't really messing them up. They were automatically doing all the stuff that needed to be done, and yeah, they won. So it's not really a big deal at this moment. And this is the end of the season 10, like I said. And about this Saturday on June 10th, we will be offered a new deal, and there will be a list of teams for me to choose from. And I would love to make it kind of a voting thing, but I don't know if we can do that because those teams, like I already figured out, I tried to simulate through this date a couple of times, and as it turns out, what happens at this day is totally random. So the teams that offering you a deal are different every time. So I am really not aware what kind of teams will be on the list for us to choose from. And if I will stop the recording at this moment and upload this video and then ask you guys what team do you like, and then we will try to come to this point once again, I think that it will not be the same team, so it will be really hard. So what we will do in this video, we will look at the awards, we will go through the teams. I will try to do it quickly to see what kind of league this is, the NHL, kind of players dominate, what kind of teams are really good, and all that stuff. And then we will see the teams and we will try to choose one of them right now. And I have my own personal preferences. There is some teams in the NHL that I like and some teams that I don't like, and this will be the part of it. Also, I think that I will try to choose a Canadian team. I don't know, I like Canadian teams, so if it will be, for example, one Canadian team, we will pick it up, unless it's Calgary, because we already have a series about Calgary. We will pick up Canadian team, and if there will be several, I don't know, we will choose the one that is worse. And if there will be no Canadian teams, I don't know. I will try to choose a team that everybody kind of likes, at least don't hate. So I'm not sure how I will be doing that, but I will try and do my best. And now let's move on with all that stuff. Let's look at the awards really quickly. What's happening in the NHL? Boston, yeah, New Jersey, like I said, in the first year of me playing as St. Louis GM, New Jersey won the Stanley Cup. This is President's Trophy. Okay, yeah, we can see that. Los Angeles Kings, what do you know? Yeah, they are the great team. Oh, another thing about the teams, I am pretty sure, and I am settled on this. This will be a Eastern Conference team, because we had 2 GM series with the Western Conference team, and I want to change things up. So it will be Eastern Conference team, no matter what. Even, well, yeah, that's settled. This is the Western teams. Artros, yeah, Druin, Crosby, Gorbunov, and this is the new name. I don't know who he is. Hart Memorial, yeah, Gorbunov. I don't know what team he's playing for. Druin, Claude Giroux, yeah. James Norris, Doughty, Ekblad, Johnson, Ekblad, yeah, no surprises here. Lady being, yeah, the same as Hart Memorial. Calder, Marco Maki, yeah, we need to check this guy for Rangers. Sprong, Hackett, Jensen, okay. Oh, Benedict or Rob, I didn't even knew that we have this kind of letter. I don't know how to pronounce it. If you know, please give me an advice. I would say Robberg, but it should be something different. He is the best. I think he's a goal. I don't know why. Leonard, yeah, Taves, Schneider, yeah, those names we all know. Vezina, Sullivan, yeah, Price, Pecorine, yeah, that's Auger is William M. Jennings, another goalie. He's the goalie for Ottawa, looks like. Bill Masterson, Method, yeah, no, this makes no sense. Kessler is still playing, looks like. Druin, 2 times. Taves, yeah, Ted Lindsay, also the same names basically. Maurice Richard, yeah, Gorbunov was winner for 2 years in a row, and we are back to Stanley Cup. So now let's look at what team's done for this particular year. This will be one of the ways for us to decide which team to pick up. Let's look. We might, yeah, we'll look at the. So yeah, Boston looks like they are a dominant team, which is really unusual. I can't remember I ever seen Boston good. I know it's random, but well, it's interesting. Yeah, I will go down this list. Okay, Nashville, yes. And let's look at the Eastern Conference in particular to see which teams are on the bottom. So Rangers, yeah, I would love to take Rangers. Oh, Montreal or Toronto, I think those 3 are the greatest options. I would love to get one of those teams. Yeah, Buffalo, Washington, Carolina, Florida. So we will not be taking any teams that are really up here, I guess. So it will be one of those teams for sure. So Florida, Philadelphia, Carolina, Washington, Buffalo. Yeah, you got my point, I think. Yeah, this is the teams. Let's look at the player stats for this year, and then we will go through the teams. We will just see the players with the highest overall. I will not be even saying anything for the most of them. I will be just for you guys to see, because it's interesting. I never checked it out, so it will be interesting for me as well to see what kind of league this is, because it's all really. Oh no, it's St. Louis. No, we don't want to look at St. Louis. We don't know. Will not be in St. Louis, that's for sure. Yeah, Drian, 94 overall. He's already stopped growing. Yeah, then we are long into the game. Barkov, Krugbank. Oh, you see? This is interesting. Look at that. This is one of those new Sidney Crosby type of voice. 21 years old, already 95. Yeah, it would be interesting to manage a team like that, to get Washington. Yeah, I like Washington myself. I kind of support them. And this kind of player, yeah, this will be interesting to build a team around him. Eberle, Sprung now in Calgary, Couture. Gorbanov is playing for Ottawa, and oh well, he's got great shooting category, but nothing. It overall. Sam Reinhart is at Detroit. Yeah, I guess I automatically drafted him. Drafts were also automatically happening. Nylander 86, Barchi still at Calgary, Kucherov of course in Tampa, like Stamkos, Bailey in Columbus, Rayala. Oh, this is Marco Maki. Yeah, he's also looks like a great player. Ovechkin is still in the league, but he probably will retire. He's at the end of his deal. You remember this amazing deal, and looks like this is the end of it for him. Zykov is in LA. Nuge, Gans, Petan, Bjorkstrand. He was he was drafted during the game. He grew up nicely. Shinkaruk, Terenby, Hodgson, Vertanen, Lucic in Boston. Yeah. So it's fascinating. Okay, Corbin Knight, who is here? Oh, he's actually pretty. He was in the game before. I can't see Shinkaruk or anybody like that. I don't know. Strome is decent. Let's look at the defense. Ekblad is in Vancouver. Yeah, that's the great pickup for them. Theodore, Carlson, Brodin, Reese Scarlett. Yeah, those kind of guys. Goals. Shea Theodore scored 21 goals. Amazing. Ryan Murphy, yeah, he's in Carolina. Okay. And goalies, who is the best goalie around here? Rodberg, yeah, I knew he was a goalie, and he is the 5-star goalie from Germany. Yeah, great player. Max Shields, yeah, he's decent. No, those are not starters. Malcolm Subban in Boston, like he should be, 86 overall. Sullivan, 87. Leonard is still good. Jonathan Quick, but he probably will retire as well. We will see it pretty soon. Gustafsson, Bishop, Gosselin. Yeah, basically Dansk. I knew some of you guys are really interested in Dansk. He's 85 overall. Like I said, he's usually 85 overall. Okay. So there is some great talent, but also Ville Pesonen. Okay, 4.5 stars, but red ones. Holtby is ended up in Winnipeg. Elshur, Markstrom, Bernier, Comrie, Hackett, Jason Ryu. Oh, looks like he's a great talent. Oh, they signed him for such a crazy deal. Carey Price is still good, and he probably has a couple of years in him. Okay, and looks like, yeah, that's it. Now we will go through the teams really quickly, just, much quicker than you probably expect. We will, just to see who is really those great players. We will start, no, we will start from beginning, from Anaheim. We'll just sort them by overall. We will look at the players, and then we will look at the goalies. Okay, Anaheim, Boston, Miloch looks like a nice prospect. Not that many prospects, and this might be a challenge. Chicago, you see, none of those good players are really growing. Everybody had already grown. Suter is, oh, this one, Barzal. is still growing, and Hanula on Dallas, but we will not be playing for Dallas, I promise you that. And Detroit, maybe, yeah. I don't know. No, I don't really like Detroit, so I don't think that we'll be playing for it. But they have this great prospect, Shannon McLean, 19 years old, already established NHLer. Beautiful. Edmonton, they don't have Yakupov. Oh, they have, but he just dropped a little bit. Okay. Florida, nobody's growing. They have Barkov and Huberdeau. That's nice. LA, they still have Doughty, Zykov, Vainov, Richards still, but he will retire probably. Minnesota, PK Subban is now veteran. He's still playing, as well as Galchenyuk. They have Nazem Kadri. Oh, that's funny. Nashville, Seth Jones is one of the best defenders probably. Weber maybe will retire. Richie is a great power forward for New Jersey. Islanders still have Tavares, Cizikas, yeah, basically all the same names. Rangers looks like a nice team with a couple of prospects. Erik Karlsson is veteran now. Philadelphia, oh, they have Patrick Kane, wonderful. Voracek, yeah, that's nice. Phoenix, okay, Gormley, he's always great. Crosby and Malkin are still playing. Blake Clark looks like a great player. Couture, Pirochta, Pietrangelo, Shattenkirk, another two veterans. Drew Stamkos, yeah, this is the strongest roster. It's not interesting. I don't want to play for Tampa. Toronto, I would take. Looks like an interesting team. Vancouver, yeah, Ekblad, Tanev. Brookbank with this 5 green star, that's just incredible. And he's still on his minor league deal. They drafted him, I guess, 2 years ago. Yeah, first overall. What a player! What an amazing player he is. And with yeah, I would really love to get Capitals. It would be so great. Okay. Winnipeg, oh, they have Connor McDavid, yeah, there he is. And now let's look at the goalies, just to see what, yeah, Gibson, Frederick Anderson, nothing changed here. Rodberg, Subban, maybe the strongest. Oh, so many money in those two goalies. Just Buffalo. Da Silva looks like a nice goalie. Fukale, Tuukka Rask ended up at Carolina, and Cam Ward is still playing. Sullivan Crawford is still here. McCollum. Oh, Dean Ray. Oh, the youngest and the cheapest couple of the goalies. Dean Ray. After Roy, they have Ray, and he looks like a great goalie actually. Yeah, first overall pick. And he still might grow. Columbus. Nothing here. Campbell, Mrazek, yeah, no good goalie for Detroit. For Florida, not good. No good goalie for Florida. For LA, unless Quick keeps playing, they are in a deep trouble goalie wise. Guindon. Carey Price is still good. A lot of money. Oh, no goalie for Edmonton. Probably they have Pecorini retired, maybe as in the beginning of this year, and they weren't able to get any goalie, and yeah, that's a big trouble. Lorikainen here. Papirny for Islanders. Oh, Mason Varlamov, decent duo. Leonard is still in Ottawa. Oh, another great and dynamic goaltending duo in Philadelphia. Bernier ended up in Phoenix. Babkov, decent goalie for Pittsburgh. Pessanien. Picard, nobody for St. Louis. Mahalik and Bishop for Tampa. Gosselin, yeah, he looks like a good goalie. They need to resign him, but yeah, he is pretty decent, looks like. Markstrom and Hutchinson, okay. Halak and Altshuler. I don't know if Altschuler is really... I think he is, or I am mistaken. I don't know. No, he was drafted by Carolina, but they still have Halak. He will probably retire. Yeah, Washington looks like an interesting team, to be honest. Okay, Holtby. Okay, that's all the teams. Yes, this is. So now we can actually sim ahead a little bit and just see what teams will offer us a deal. Just sim through here. I think it will be decided as soon as the Stanley Cup Finals is done. It's Vancouver-Boston rematch from 2011. Let's see. Whoa, it's still not happening. Oh, yeah. Now they say they will offer me. Yeah, let's say 5 years. Oh, yeah. You know what? We exclude those two Western Conference teams, St. Louis and Minnesota. I know, I can't remember who, but I know that some of you guys wanted Minnesota, but it would not be fun to play in Western Conference once again and see the same, playoff opponents for 20th time. So it's between Toronto and Washington, and I think that we will all agree that Washington looks like an interesting team with this superstar. I never really had a superstar on my team, a young superstar, the incredible talent, and it's just interesting for me to see what will happen with him, and I hope you guys will support me in my decision to pick Washington. And yes, this will be the team that we will be managing for the next years. And actually, it's really cool that we are beginning not on the re-signing stage. This is exactly the moment to take over the team at the end of the year, not at the beginning, like when we start a year. So, what should we do first? Coaching options. Yeah, we can even view lines. Yeah, let's look at the lines. Yeah, Ovechkin, Brookbank. Oh, Burakovsky is another sniper. Oh, Kuznetsov, he made it. Wonderful. Backstrom, Johansson, McGinn, Stephenson, Ross, Stone, Lotto, Wilson. Yeah, well, we have something at least. Arlov, Alsner. Oh, Bufflin. We have Dustin Bufflin. That's fascinating. Mike Green is still here. Yeah, we have a lot of veterans on this team, and those kind of veterans that will retire really soon. And yeah, Halak and Altschuler in the net. Okay, this is our lines. Now let's look at okay, GM options. Yeah, let's... Oh, you know what? The thing that we really need to take care of is the rules, because I had them totally messed up for the automation for game to go on its own, so we really need to look at it right now. Okay, auto sign free agents off, assistant coach edit lines off, coach rotates goalies is on, CPU trades is on, difficulty hard, waivers off, trade offer notifications on, waiver notification doesn't matter. Superstar. You know what? The thing that I want to fix is injury occurrence. Oh, it's settled on here. Okay, it's not a big deal. Created plays, passing, shooting, checking goalies, basic general, volume, visual, does not matter. So yeah, this is it. I think that it's fine. And yeah, those settings are all right. Nobody will sign free agents except for ourselves, and goals will be rotated, and injuries are off for now. We will turn them off in the playoffs like we always do. Now let's look at our team. I think in this episode we will be able only to see our team. We will not be able to go through the off season because it's already taking too long. Let's just look who we have and to see what to expect. Goalies. This is the goalies in our system. We have Halak. I am not really betting on him. I think he will retire, and if he will not retire, then we will trade him, because no, he is not. We need a goalie. This is the priority number one. Those two are not good enough. Altuler, he will work as a backup. We need to resign him probably, but yeah, it will be all right, especially if we will drop this cap from Halak. That's actually pretty nice. Okay. Do we have any defensive prospect? No, only 3 stars. Okay. So yeah, we have some. I think we need to do a quick rebuild or maybe even a reload. Oh, we have Ronald McKeon, our old friend from the Buffalo GM. Nice to see him. I haven't noticed him at first. Yeah, a lot of veterans. Oh, getting so much money. Oh man, yeah, we will be able to make things different. So yeah, we have Orlov. I think his cap is actually pretty manageable and he's pretty good. Alzner, I think he can stay for now. Carlson, he's making a lot of money, but he is good. McKeon, yeah, he is really cheap. Green and Bufflin, yeah, Bufflin really has to go, and if he will not retire, then we will need to trade him or something. Mike Green, well, how good is he defensively? Well, he is manageable. So yeah, we need some fresh blood, but it's not so bad actually, defensively. Let's look at the forwards. Yeah, we have the best prospect in the game. Tyson Brookbank, he is 21 years old. He's from Canada, 95 overall already, and I think he made his. Oh no, he played 2 seasons, and he is a great center sniper. He's good all around. And I think what kind of poise he has? Yeah, I think the next year he will be our captain. That's amazing. And another prospect is Len Palachek. I think I pronounced it right. Yeah, he was drafted last year, and maybe he will be something, but I don't know. Only 3.5 stars. Dakev, it's the Russian last name. Oh no, he's from Belarus. He may be something good too, but other than that, pretty much nothing. And who do we have? Of course, we have Alex Ovechkin. I would actually love if he will stay for another year. We might even sign him. Yeah, we'll have pretty much a lot of cap space. Burakovsky, Andrei Burakovsky. He is no, not Tyson Brookbank. Burakovsky. He's a good player actually, from Sweden. Yeah, he's good all around. I like him, so we will keep him. Johansson, we need to resign him. I think he will be manageable cap wise. McGinn, Kuznetsov, Ross, and all the rest. Yeah, we need to see. We kind of need. Our first line will be Brook, Bonavishkin, Burakovsky. That's fine. Burakovsky has a great shooting category. Yeah, pretty much 5 stars. Amazing. So it will be the first line. Second line will be Backstrom. If he probably will still be here because he's younger. Backstrom, and yeah, I would love to get a couple of top 6 forwards. We have so many worthless players. Marshall Eiserman. Yeah, so I see the potential in this roster, and I think that yeah, we can do something good with it. And it's good that we begin with the draft. I don't know what kind of pick we have. I know that we were not really successful this year. Okay, but no, we will not have, like first overall or something like that. Even top 5, I don't think that we are in 5 worst teams in the NHL. We are really not. And I think that I don't know what else should I really check. I don't really know. So let's just simulate. To see the last thing that we will see, because it's really important for our future and for our draft and all that stuff. The really important thing for us is to see who will retire. Do we have Alex Ovechkin for another year? Do we have to trade for all those veteran defensemen who are not really good enough already? What we need to... Yeah, Boston won. Okay. I was mistaken. I guess it was... Oh no, series ended, but... announcement came a little bit later. So yeah, that's totally fine. So yeah, it's really interesting. We will get those superstars for now. Maybe even Backstrom will retire, but I would kind of love to keep him. Yeah, salary cap is actually pretty big, 104 million. Yeah, we have some cap space, and we will have a lot of cap space because we have some money tied up in those, you know, really expensive players. Only Halak is 8 million, and I think we can sign somebody for those money. Prospects, would you like to play this game? No. Okay, we will check those guys a little bit later. And yeah, this is the retirements, and this is where we will end it. And oh, this is the big moment. Let's see. Let's see on the other. Stahl, Krejci, Suter retired. I think Weber will be retired as well. Brown, Stasny, Wilson, Downey, Volsky, Russell. Weber is still here. No, I think he will be retired. Yeah, Weber is gone. Montreal lost a lot of players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. Okay, Hornquist. Yeah, a lot of great players left the arena. Semen retired. Oh, I'm so worried. Who will we have retiring? And Washington, yeah, we have Green retired, Fraser, Enstrom, Bauma, Matsumoto, Tedorenko, Skvortsov. Oh, actually, not that many. Mike Green is gone, Enstrom is gone. This is a lot of cap space in those two. Fraser also, but yeah, we still have Bufflin and Don McFarland and Halak. So yeah, let's see. Oh no, Halak maybe we don't have. We need to look at the goalies. Let's see. Oh no, we still have Halak actually. You see, Gelich, Odelin, Crawford. Okay, no good goalies retired. Quick is still here. So yeah, goalies are fine. Nobody is retired. Okay. Now we are at the day before the draft, and let's just check out what kind of cap space we have. GM options, contracts. We have 8 million of cap space. Borkovsky, yeah, Bufflin. Who will have Ovechkin? We will need to resign. All those other guys are still here. Johansson, Lata. Yeah, we need to really think about who we will be able to keep and who we need to let go. Bufflin dropped even further, so he is 6 million players. Okay. Oh, our love really dropped a little bit. Alsner too. Okay, maybe it's not the final overall that they will have. Maybe it will be a little bit better. Okay, and goalies, Halak. Do we have to resign Halak? Oh no, we still have him signed for so many years. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we have to stick with him unless we will be able to move all this. Oh, cap. 8.5 million. Yeah, I would love to, move him for basically nothing. I think we will be able to do that. We just need to find a right team for that. And okay, just so we're here, before we finish it off, let's look at the prospects overall. If there's somebody who's really standing out, somebody great. Yeah, Piet, center two-way forward. Pitis, yeah, I can remember those names. And white team, Larbach, somebody in his 70s, Machesney, Kip, nice name. Oh, Ronnie Tallender, defenseman. Yeah, maybe we need him, but I don't think we will be able to get anything. Oh, forwards. Oh no, not forwards. Goalies. Yeah, I wanted to check up. But goalies are usually not good. Yeah, nothing spectacular. So I think that we will finish it off here. I would love to get any feedback from you guys. What should we do? What kind of strategy should we really use for this team? I think it will not be such a long GM series. It will be maybe 5 seasons, maybe 7, something like that. So not 10, probably less. And yeah, I hope that we will have a great series together, guys, and I hope to hear from you. And please leave a like if you enjoyed this first episode, and if you want me to go on, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, follow me on Twitter, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.